Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back. Bo Biddle. Is that him over there doing a little carpentry? It's possible. We'll let him keep working away, because today we are down here with our friends at Direct Auto. That is them back over there. We're just in the lot across the street because it gives us a little bit more freedom to move around the vehicle by itself. Their info's on the bottom of the screen. Y'all be sure to hit them up. They have a vast amount of vehicles in stock. If you're a Porsche fan, Porschephile, whatever you call yourselves, I don't know if it's all listed on their website, but I would strongly advise maybe taking a trip up here just to look inside that building right there, because it's full of all kinds of amazing Porsches. One of them I just took a picture of, so I might as well show it to you. It's unbelievable. Some of these cars that he has in there, really, it's like you've never seen them before. So as I fumble with my phone here, I'll pull it up. This old girl, see that? This car was built to be a track car, and they put this amazing paint job on it, and then he couldn't drive it on the track because it looked too good. And then our buddies over at Direct Auto picked it up a few years later. So that's one of many vehicles, Porsche-wise, that are inside. Again, they do a lot of kind of private auctioning, bring a trailer, cars and bids, those kind of things. So some of those cars aren't listed on their site, but they are inside. So y'all come check them out. All right, moving on. 2016 BMW M6 Grancoupe. So what is this, folks? This is a super high horsepower four-door sedan. They call it a coupe. I'm not really sure why. Definitely slick top, which means it's got the carbon fibre roof. Really nice touch to these vehicles. A lot of the M cars have the carbon fiber roof and no sunroof, which is nice. Weight savings activity. I love the look of these. Haven't had a chance to really spend too much time with them. I can tell you one thing is for sure, this thing has just south of 600 horsepower. I think it's like 560 or something of that nature. That's a lot, if you're wondering. So let's do what we normally do. We're gonna check this thing out. We'll start in the rear. I'll kind of point out a couple things before we go. Definitely like the wheels. Definitely like the carbon side skirt as well. Forget the beeping noises because we're in an active lot. Carbon wing as well, which is kind of nice. Love the look of it. I mean, the whole car, it's a very unique looking vehicle. I'm a BMW guy, so I love it. Let's check our key here first. If I can get my fingers to work. Here's your key. We're gonna go ahead and pop the trunk. Is that the right button for the trunk? It's possible. I know it doesn't have a automatic popping mechanism. Oh, it doesn't want to work. All right, unlock the car. Go in here. We know this button works. Yeah, that interior is white, if you're wondering. White on white, folks. Pretty ostentatious, if you ask me. All right, so in the trunk, there is plenty of room. Honestly, I'm gonna use my hand here to block this light out. There's the NCC bag. There's a vast amount of space in here. I'm not sure if it's enough for 4 people to take a crazy road trip, but it looks like there's enough room in there for it. Definitely looks like there's plenty of room in there. One of the things I like here, it doesn't go down automatically, but you can lock the vehicle from there, which is nice. Oh man. I have failed to mention that it is cold and windy in the Middle Tennessee area, so I'm definitely feeling it, I will be honest. All right, let's make our way into the interior. I'll get exhaust note for you here in a little bit once I figure out how to do that with one mic. Grancoupe, there she is. There's your logos. A couple little things, door cards. It's got this automatic little bobber there, and then, or screen, whatever you want to call that. I like the double stitching, contrast stitching. White leather right here is really soft. And the Bang & Olufsen stereo, pretty cool. And here's your little button to put this thing up and down. Yeah, there you go. I believe you can do both sides. This is the other side, this side. Good story then. Pretty cool. You can press this to try to get yourself in and out of the vehicle, because this is, even though it's a 4-door sedan, it is a quote-unquote coupe, so it's kind of small. Definitely not a 5-passenger. It's a 4-passenger. There's not even leg room for that middle person. Nice little storage here, and then I believe this is a cup holder. Yep, press that button. There we go. Close this back. It does have this pass through, but the seats don't allow you to really pass through. I love these little, this is for the child seat or whatever, but they present you these nice little zippers so you can get down into the child seat area. Back here you can see it does have your heat and air available, heated seats as well, as you can see on the bottom down there. Again, this is kind of a coupe or a 4-person car as compared to a normal sedan, which would have an area for someone in the middle there. So we kind of look up again, it's got the complete Alcantara, or however you say that, roof setup, lighting and everything. I like the kind of like the leather swash they put right down the middle. It's pretty cool. So again, this is a twin turbo V8. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that y'all can hear this thing start up. Let's go ahead and climb on in here, show you all these door cards real quick. Plenty of storage there down in this area, which is nice. And the Bang & Olufsen tweeter and regular speaker here in the door again. Really nice, soft, and the contrasting stitching rolling up there. Let's go ahead and start this sucker up. I will get ourselves a little bit more situated here. Try to kill some of this sunlight. So this is not a it's not a dual clutch car. It just has the automatic transmission, but it does give you a couple cool options for you to be able to try to utilize things. Let's now that she started, let's give her a couple revs here. It's not a, there you can kind of see her idle down. It's not a true cold start there, but it does function for us. Get this mic back to a general area that works for everybody. All right, get this door closed. Now we are low on fuel, so can't do too many exciting things, but let's just kind of show you guys around here. I'm going to yes, so put the e-brake down or up, however you do it. Put on the brake, push down, there we go. I'm just gonna move the car so we're not pointed directly into the sun anymore. So you can tell as I get maneuvered here, get her kind of posted up so we can see her good on the way out as well. And this thing sounds mean. This thing sounds really, really mean. All right, so you've got to put it neutral and then put the parking brake on. There is no actual park in these mid-teen BMWs, which is really, I'll be honest, it's really pretty annoying. But once you figure it out, you should be all good. Okay, now let's focus in. So here's all the fun buttons. Traction control off. This gives you the more happy throttle pedal, happy suspension, and happier steering. And then this is the different settings for which you can make, this is the transmission shift, if you want it to shift faster, slower, all of those little mabobbers. These Beamers are still continually controlled by this iDrive system, which, whether you like it or not, you've had to adapt to it. So just get over it already. It does, I press the little camera button there, and there's our camera options, our field of view. So you've kind of got the 360 up front, up right. Oh, whoops. I'm doing all the wrong things. So that's out back, which is pretty cool. Now it's not in reverse. This is just the camera being on. So you can throw this on when you're maneuvering around and trying not to hit this curb, right? Like, it's really kind of nice that you can press this button as you pull up to a stop. Really kind of cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that off again, and it takes us back to our normal setup. Go ahead and go to this instrument cluster, because that's what looks kind of cool. and you can control, I guess, the majority of what you see over here. Again, these systems are somewhat complicated. This isn't a touchscreen setup yet. It's all still controlled with this iDrive system. And honestly, like, it's not the worst thing, but it'll take a while. You've got to get used to what these buttons do before you stop looking down at them, which is, it is what it is. It just takes a while to get used to stuff. So I like how this speaker rises up and down. I'm not sure if I can yep, there it is. Goes down, and then now it's going to go back up as you turn the stereo on. Definitely not needed, but definitely one of those things that's kind of cool to look at. The dash kind of has this nice little swoop around. It's definitely a driver-centric dash setup, or center area, which is kind of nice, kind of that Grancoupe feel. Yeah, ashtray. Not sure it's needed, but thank you for supplying us with one. This has got the dual opening. You have to press both buttons for it to open. And it looks like there's something for a phone there, maybe. Oh, there's how you open the trunk or lock it. Nice little storage and a little bit of power up in there. And then you got your cup holders up here as well. I'm not sure how that closes. Oh, there you go. Just pull it out and it closes. I'm not a huge fan of this wood, but it is what it is. If it were me, I probably would have spec'd the dark wood instead of or a darker wood. This kind of has some brown tones to it, and that doesn't, to me, match the interior very well. Now here's your steering wheel. You got your M1 and M2 settings over here. We were kind of showing you that briefly there, but you kind of get to pick and choose like which one of these, how you want it set up. If you want the stiff steering or you want the loose suspension, kind of set those up in your M1 and M2 settings. Very thick steering wheel. I like the shift paddles here that are on the back. They're in the exact position you want them. Great stitching on this car, on this steering wheel as well, and just the overall look of the steering wheel, I'm a big fan of it. Now you can see down over here are all the things that I will be turning off. Those are the things that give you lane assist and lane keep and all those little things that honestly just drive me crazy. But it's nice that they're all right there. You can quickly and easily turn them off. Certain little things you don't usually get to try to figure out when you're driving a BMW. They've always like put the unlock button in a place where it shouldn't be. So like this is where everybody else puts the unlock button or lock button. BMW's put it down here for a long time now. They've put it in the center of the dash. Yeah, good luck like telling your friend to unlock the door and then finding it quickly. Such a weird little thing about BMWs. But I digress. All right, let's shut this sucker down. Again, it's gonna like panic and tell me that the car isn't off because it's in neutral, because they didn't give you a park. So you have to press it a second time, and now you can see the park did come up. Again, just another step that isn't really needed, but they do it. All right, let's show you these seats. Really, honestly, really comfortable. Feel really nice, cool shape. Overall, I feel like these, 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned, as far as comfort for a bigger guy. Get our hood popped. I do like the little M kick dead pedal there. Pretty cool. Also, the M6 kick plate or skid plate is nice. Again, I'll show you as you kind of look down on this, get my body out of the way. The black and the white, and then the brown or whatever color that is, bronze. It just doesn't do it for me. But so it's one of those things. Everybody gets to spec their car the way they want to spec it, and I clearly would spec it without that on there. I can get this, yes. Okay. Sorry, there's a little bit of dew on there. So here she is, the twin turbo V8. It's got the turbos in the hot V here. Here's your little intercoolers. These things are highly modifiable, as far as I know. You can throw a quick tune on these things and be well into the 700-800 horsepower range. Really nice overall car. Hopefully this truck doesn't hit me. So this thing was definitely well over $100,000 new. I know it's not that much now. I think it's close to half that. It's only got like 50-60,000 miles on it, and it's in great shape. All the interior looked like it was in great shape for a 6-7 year old car now. But yeah, there it is, folks. The 2016 BMW M6 Grancoupe. Definitely one of the cars that's on my list of things I would love to spend a little bit more time in. But if you have that feeling as well, Direct Auto's information is on the bottom of the screen. Go to their website, check this thing out, set up an appointment to come up and test drive. This thing is definitely worth setting your eyes on. Look at the size of those brakes. Oh my gosh, I just noticed. I'm trying to end the video and like, look at the size of those brakes. Oh my gosh. All right, folks, for my man Bo Biddle, I am Ben Barber. We will see you in the next video.